On the mic, and Mike can be heard here on ESPN Richmond, the Worldwide Leader, 5 to 7 a.m., 106.1. On the mic with Mike. On the mic with Mike. On the mic with Mike. I'm on the mic with Mike. He's like a guru. No, he's a businessman with a great radio show. What's the matter with that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. We are the premier business radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King. Appreciate you being here with me. We're coming to you from the ESPN studios here in Richmond. You can follow me on social platforms. Hashtag On the Mic with Mike. Hashtag that's On the Mic with Mike RV, as well as Mike King Biz. Hey, we got a good friend back with us again. She's a force of doing good. Mindy Conklin from Hitting Cancer Below the Belt is back with us because it's that time of year again. Welcome back, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mike, for having me.
All righty. So I always say it's a business show. Let us get your elevator pitch. Who are you and what you do for the 2 or 3 people who don't know?
Yeah, I'm the founder and executive director of Hitting Cancer Below the Belt. We also go by the acronym HCB2. We're a colon health, colorectal cancer prevention nonprofit based here in Richmond, Virginia, and we serve the entire state of Virginia, trying to defeat and prevent colorectal cancer.
So you guys were at an event. I'm just minding my business, and I see you guys had blown up the intestines in a building, didn't you? A couple.
Yeah, it's one of our popular entertaining.
I can imagine.
Yeah, educational tools. It's our large inflatable colon, and we travel around the state when we get requests for it to appear, and so we appear. What you saw was we were in the middle of a bank, so people coming to First Citizens Bank, they walked through a giant colon before they got to their teller. So that was quite fun.
Well, that is good. All right, so you got something really big coming up. What you got going on?
Yeah, we have the Boxer Brief 5K. It's our 10th year, and basically what that means is people dress up their bum and they come out to run all around the city of Richmond, and the cops cheer them on. They can do that, and it's all in an effort to not just raise awareness and bring education about colorectal cancer, but really provide the opportunity for folks to come together, because unfortunately this disease is taking way too many people and too many young people. And it's the second cancer killer in our country. So we've got to do something about it. And it's also a fundraiser. It helps support all the work that we do.
There's a lot of times, it's Mindy Conklin is here with us. So as you say, a lot of times this comes on with the symptoms. Mm-hmm. Symptoms, you don't have any, I guess, until it's kind of late. So talk a little bit about that, because you are like the Pied Piper of testing. Yeah. And you're saying even in Black people, really, and men, we need to, really need to get tested. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, African Americans are at a higher rate, a higher risk for colorectal cancer. And basically the symptoms that you need to be watching out for is any type of change in bowel habits. And again, these are conversations that people don't like to discuss, but
one second. Yeah. Everybody's always worried about what's going in their mouth. You say you better check on the other end.
Oh, we like to say, take a peek below the seat. No, take a check below the deck. Absolutely. We need to know what's coming out of us. And it's good to have a bowel movement every day, multiple times a day. That's removing toxins and waste that you definitely don't want to be marinating in. So your stool can tell a lot about you. So definitely take a look and see what's coming out, and making sure that it's nice and firm and it's snake-like and a nice brown color. No blood in the stool. We want no blood in the stool, and no thin stools, no diarrhea one day or chronic constipation. Any of this needs to be discussed with your medical provider.
As you say, as Americans, we're kind of touchy about what goes on down there. Mm-hmm. And we don't really want to touch on it, but it's something very important. So last year, you guys, when I was out with you were at a Kicker Stadium.
Yeah.
But right. So where are you guys this year?
We are back with the Richmond Kickers. We're at their city stadium on June 11th. They're a wonderful venue, wonderful hosts. And the 5K kicks off at 8:00, but we also have a fun run called the Caped Colon Crusader for kids. You got a lot of kids running around in these cute little capes. It's adorable. And so there's something for everyone at the Boxer Brief 5K.
That is true. And I saw that Ernie is back again.
I would imagine Ernie will definitely be making an appearance. Ernie Sabella, that's the voice of Pumbaa from the Disney's Lion King. He lives right here in Richmond, and we're blessed to have his attention. And he is a colorectal cancer survivor.
He is a big supporter of your organization. So I always say you guys are doing some dynamic work. One of the reasons that we partner with you is because you're making magic happen, and you guys run very lean.
Yeah.
And
Yes, we do.
very,
Yes, we
very
do.
lean.
Let's just say our board members roll up their sleeves and they work, and we have a very small staff of about 3 people. And then we've got a strong board of 12 members, and we have an advisory council. And recently we have a junior board.
Really?
Consisting of high school students from across the area, from Freeman and James River and Clover Hill and Maggie Walker and Midlothian. Oh yeah. All the high school, a lot of the high schools are involved, and these kids are getting the word out about colon health, gut health amongst their peers. It's a good thing.
Really quickly, alrighty. So now I always say changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free. So
Right.
let's show some love to your sponsors. You got some folks who really, support you guys.
Yeah, thank you for that opportunity. Yeah, colon and rectal specialist, Bon Secours, VCU Massey Cancer Center, and of course, gastrointestinal specialist have all supported us for the last 10 years, as has Muak, Cree, and Cook. They have come out every year as well. We're really blessed. We also have HCA at Henrico Doctors Hospital, Sarah Cannon Cancer Institute. So the large medical hospital systems are involved. I believe we have great partnerships with them to help them with their community outreach, and they obviously help us with our visibility. It's a good thing. People are understanding that as long as we can keep this conversation high about colorectal cancer, what it is, what to look out for, this is the beginning of saving lives.
The Boxer and Brief 5K is an outstanding event. This is a fun time. You're running around like a lunatic, making sure that everything is taken care of. So the music is out there again.
Oh yeah. We've got a DJ this year. Unfortunately, we have a recent passing of a good friend, an advisory council member. His colorectal cancer came back a year ago, and he recently passed. And he was a lead singer of the band What's on Tap. And so we're offering a huge tribute area at the Boxer Brief. So the band will not be there this year, and we're going to honor the band and John instead. And then also, of course, pay tribute to all those other folks that have not survived this disease.
So now you've made it through the pandemic. What is it that you would see that you'd give other nonprofits, an idea or some advice on how to survive? You've taken personal pain and tragedy and made it into something. What can you give our listeners on the way out the door for you?
I guess surviving the pandemic, it really has to go back to why are we doing what we do, right? I mean, because, the colorectal cancer screening rates dropped dramatically, on like about 90% for like 2 years. So, and they haven't really rebounded yet. So it truly is having to go back and really focus on why are we here, and then go back to what is working and what is working really well, and really focus on that. And that's what really got us through. I have to be honest with you, though, the donations might have been less, but the volume per person per donor was higher. So a big shout out to the Richmond community for supporting their nonprofits. I believe other nonprofits would say the same, that even though the number of donors may have been down, the actual amount each donor was offering was a little bit more, and that was extremely helpful.
So it touched people's heart that they dug a little deeper.
Yeah, it sure did. And I know other nonprofits are feeling the same thing, that we got through because of the community that we're in.
All righty, one last time, let's talk about the Boxer Brief 5K.
Yeah, Boxer Brief 5K is June 11th at City Stadium. 8 a.m. is the 5K run walk. Most people walk, so come on out.
They do it enthusiastically.
Oh yeah,
and they're dressed up. Really, there's some looks out there that should be on the runway.
I would think so. Yeah, we've got it all out there. That is for sure. And so it's really hard. We all give an award for the best costume and best team costume. It's actually quite difficult to choose. It's a good time.
All righty, Mindy, we'd like to thank you for coming on the mic with Mike. Make sure you check her out. Mindy Conklin, thanks now. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.